The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides, mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
Still have a chance for you guys to get your asses on that text there and fire over Camelback, 97936. That's the word right now. Camelback is the one we're looking for, and that's the one you shall type.
One word.
97936. What's the matter?
One word.
Yeah, one word. You guys know that.
You
Come on.
know that living here.
Come on. Really?
Yeah.
There's too many. There are people getting booted for camel.
I mean,
back.
a ton of people got it, but there
Right.
are a ton of people that are doing 2 words.
And it's back, too. Thunder Horse put in toe at the end, so.
Right. It's not camel toe. Although, damn it all, why wasn't that the word today? So much better. That was the original name of it.
We have a new round of words that I need for the next contest.
Camel
I'll put
toe
that
mountain.
one in there.
Oh, that'd be great.
Camel toe mountain would be. It reminds us of great camel toe woman. Here. Divides down center, saddle area. We're going to change the name of that there, Chief. Thanks for your input. It's our mountain. You stole it. Camel. It looks more like a camel. What the hell is camel? I've always wondered that. We've talked about it before.
We've never gotten the
Never really
answer.
got the answer. What was that called before Whitey showed up and said, that looks like a camel? Nobody here had ever seen a camel before? When they named it? That name is maybe 100 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe 2.
And the best
we did have
thing
that.
would be the camel rancher, the one that imported the
Right.
camels.
And then had to
years
slaughter
ago.
them and eat them because he let them loose. They were useless. Was that World War I?
I think so.
Yeah, so they brought them because they were going to train here in the desert for
Camel meat.
desert warfare over there, and they were going to try to use camels for military things. So they brought them out here to Arizona, and the dude's like, well, we have no use for them anymore. And he just
Shut it
let
down.
them loose.
Kill 'em.
Like they lived in deserts before. They'll get used to it. And then they just slaughtered and ate them. Humanity. Anyway, Camelback. It's a rich, long history of the histories of camels here in our fair city. It's the time for the Brady Report. Time for Brady to give you all the news. Only Brady, and it's brought to you by Hooters and Bud Light. Thank God it's Friday, and you can start off this long weekend correctly with happy hour at Hooters. Half off select appetizers and specials on Bud Light drafts. Your weekend's looking pretty damn good at Hooters. 3 to 6 o'clock, their happy hour gets going. And what better time to have a happy hour than your 3-day weekend? Get out of there at noon today like everybody else. I just walked by Tripp's office. All the margarita mixins are in there.
Nice.
He has no intention of getting a thing done today. In fact, some of yesterday was spent, and I'm sure he didn't do it, sending Susie or one of his underlings to go shop for him to pick it up and put it in his office. He's got a margarita machine in there, all the margarita mixes
That's
there.
today's assignment for him.
Yeah.
Get the mixins right. Get
That's
the
it.
machine brewing.
Get it all cooking. That's this week's
Margie's
plan.
by 11.
Damn right. And we're men. We do not call them Margies. But Brady's been guilty of that multiple times this week. Especially after last week.
He's not making mango ones, is he?
No. Well, that mango margarita that he had to have last week.
Texting him right now. Mangoes.
Terrible. A girl ordered it. What do you got there? It's a mango margarita. I'm like, you're not getting that.
It's a Slurpee. Tastes like... Why don't you fire that up for me there, Consuelo?
Not everybody at the Mexican restaurant is that name. She brought it back. Brady sucked it down. Got a little sugar headache.
That's a lot of Margies.
This gringo likes this
Did
drink.
you see Tripp's face when you called it Margie?
Yes.
You could have the Margies.
He loved it.
He didn't love it.
No,
As
he
a man, we immediately started to tease you. Like, stop it. You're new to the world of alcohol. Don't start your own nicknames right now. Margies. Anyway, Brady reported.
Good Friday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world. We've made it.
Hi.
Happy National Lazy Moms Day.
Oh, wow. You don't hear a lot about that.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's like single moms or
Most of
women.
the time you get slapped for that.
Yeah, busting their ass. But Mom,
Celebrate them.
I'm a fan of yours. I've met your kids. Great job. Most of them are lazy, if you ask me, because if the kids are any indication, Mom hasn't been putting in the hours.
Couple of stats and facts about Labor Day. The first Labor Day parade happened in New York in 1892. People who marched in it were pushing for fair working conditions. Back then, factory workers were pulling in about 60-hour work weeks and making 75 cents a day, which
was like
is
$1
about
million.
$20 in today's money.
Right. Like $1.5 billion a year. I don't want to hear about your
$20
conversion.
a day.
Okay. Well, you should have picked a better gig.
Here's an upbeat one. Labor Day weekend is one of the most dangerous days on the road.
Enjoy that, Richard.
Memorial Day is first. Labor Day is second.
Are you guys tugging toys down there, too?
No.
No,
We're not.
No, but you can
No, I don't know. We're not.
Like
We're not bringing that.
razor scooters and jet skis.
No,
and
nothing like that. Stand-up paddleboard. We'll bring that. That's about it.
Strap it to the top of the Yaris and.
No, it's inflatable, man.
Oh, God, you're gonna die.
Gas is more expensive this year.
Inflatable. Really?
Yeah, inflatable stand-up paddleboard. You don't. What is?
I thought
foreign to you about
paddleboards
that?
were all like surfboard type things. Inflatable.
They are, but
you're
the new
standing
one-
on an inflatable thing.
It's yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Sounds like the dangerous one. You don't stand on an air mattress.
It's different. They're real thick vinyl, real sturdy.
What are they supposed to be made of?
I think the original ones are like surfboards.
Like surfboards, right?
Yeah, they're thick.
You're gonna blow it up with your mouth.
Yeah,
Those lesbians are gonna love watching that.
I know.
This trip is
That'll
awful.
keep him occupied.
I
Come here,
kinda wanna
Lisa.
go. I kind of want to go just to shake my head at you the whole time. He's going, really? You paid for this?
According to etiquette experts, it's perfectly fine to wear white after Labor Day. They say it's an old rule that's outdated now.
Thank God.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was worried.
I knew you were.
I had it different. I've never
so
understood
fashion
it.
conscious in
Like
here.
before, oh God, that's ridiculous. I always thought it was the other way around anyway. Like white was
do you
after
mean?
Labor Day, wasn't it?
No.
White's before Labor Day.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sure you had to deal with that quite a bit at the club and stuff.
Oh, when you went through the whole preppy.
There was some
era in
stuff
the
yeah.
80s.
You,
Oh, yeah.
you knew that.
Yep.
No white after Labor Day, or you lose
Yeah.
something.
Put your white bucks away.
You lose something.
You had bucks
Yeah.
shoes.
Suede, yeah. They.
All right. God, you and I would never have been friends. You were the ultimate dickhead.
No.
Yes, you were.
How
Yes,
was
Brady,
it?
you
Popped your
absolutely
collar
were. You had
and
pop
everything.
collars and bucks. You were a douche.
Never pop the collars.
You popped your
I
collars.
can't.
I saw. Well, you can. You just turn into a
I mean,
vampire. It goes over your
If I
ears.
do it as a joke, but that was
Right.
We
I've
found
seen
that.
photos of you and the boys.
There's plenty that.
And there was
were-
some pop collars. Your mom sent me down memory lane when she thought you were gay and that I was the one that you were bringing home.
You thought it was gay?
Oh, completely. Brady brought me back. She so thought you were gay. You
No.
wanted- yes, she did. She hoped against it, but she thought you were homosexual.
She knew nothing was going. Yeah.
She thought you were
In
gay,
that ass?
and she
Yeah,
thought
we know.
I was the. She thought I was the one. So yes, Brady, I had to live this. Yeah, look, it's a fact. 2002.
Just because we were
January.
riding in the back seat
Look.
together.
Yeah. So I go
you
back.
said the quote was, "Look at him."
No, that's been several other times. We were at the Botanical Gardens, and Mom's like, John, look at him. And Brady's walking ahead of us in his little marching band walk. He's not going to make it to Kirby's 12th birthday. What are you talking about, Bunny? He looks just like you.
He's gonna live forever.
Talk to him, John. About what? I tell him he's fat all the time. He doesn't care. It's funny. He's not going to make it. Okay. You talk to him. You're his mom. You should have more influence than I do. I go back in 2002 for the Ohio State-Michigan game with Brady. Thanksgiving, thereabouts.
Yep.
Pop in there. First things first. Bunny looks at me, and we'd met. I think his family might be the best people on the planet. And Buns is like, well, welcome to our home. Like, well, thank you for that. And you could tell she had a plan. She was hoping I was the woman that Brady would bring home to the family, that this is it, finally. You were like, 2002 is, you were 37, thereabouts.
Probably, right. Yeah.
So they're thinking it's too late. He's 37, he's single, no prospects, and he's bringing a boy home. So
Sharing the same
she
bed.
breaks out a
king-size
photo
bed.
album of Brady. And I got to look at old pictures of Brady. This is your man when he was in second grade. I'm like, what What'd you say?
This is Brady, your fella, in the 8th grade. I'm not so sure I have the proper context for what's happening. And now I'd like to take you on a tour of Brady's life.
We get in a minivan and drive around with his nephew and Brady and look at all of Brady's old haunts when he was at...
This is where Brady went to elementary school.
That was no minivan. That was a town and country.
Whatever it was. But we're driving around, and I said... And I actually remember getting to the point where I said, Bunny, why are we doing this?
I don't think Brady's ever going to bring home a girl.
Like, well, I ain't what he brought home, you know.
They thought you guys were twinking?
Well, they thought he was twinking, and he was trying to woo me. He was pitching woo, to speak their
The
language.
3 other girls before that didn't count.
Well, they weren't there anymore, so evidently your gay ways drove them all off.
I've changed it up. This is the new change up.
Your twink ways pushed those chicks out of the... Those beards had to go. And then here comes me for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I see. Well, we always were suspicious. I mean, his sister was taken very early. Tommy had a girl in a family wedding. And then there was Brady.
Then when she walked in on us, so embarrassing.
All tied together. Dix Akimbo. That's a good band name right there, by the way.
Dix Akimbo.
Anyway, so that was my story how Brady's family thinks he's gay. And then we were at the Botanical Gardens, and she kept saying, he's not going to make it to his 12th birthday. I said, well, he's doing all right. Same shit. I'm not talking about his body weight, John. I'm talking about the AIDS. Like, oh, he's not gay, I don't think, funny.
Sure he is.
According to a new study out of Poland, if you go through a period of 10 straight days of poor sleep, it will take more than a full week for your body to recover.
I got 5 years to go.
Screwed.
I'm a mess.
In the study,
You haven't had good sleep for almost 20 years,
Yeah.
normal sleep. I'm probably on about 4 with all this arthritis that's attacking me.
tests showed participants' brain activity had not returned to normal even after 7 days of normal sleep. And those individuals reported lower concentration levels, memory problems. It sounds like they only focused on the 10-day model, so it's unclear. Like you're saying,
After 10 days,
it's been
who
5
cares?
years or 20 years or whatever.
I got about 35 minutes of time right now before these wretched old man hips start to crush me. My labrum's getting better. That's all the PT I'm doing. You can't do anything about the bones. I got to get those cut off in a couple of, like next month. Hoping for that.
Hooray!
It's good. I got good people for it. That's for sure. I'm confident with it because they did such great stuff on my shoulder. But then the X-rays come back and my hip bones look like they're made of paper mache.
Will you be shorter after that?
No, Brady. I'm going to get taller. Actually,
Oh, okay.
I'll literally my left shoulder that's been
Jealous?
fixed. Yeah.
Maybe you should have hip surgery 11 times.
My left shoulder is about 1.5 inches higher than my right shoulder because there's cartilage in it,
Yeah.
and there's that buffer thing that's missing.
It built up.
Well, my right shoulder sunk because that little protective thing that's in the socket is gone. So the bone sinks
So it
right into
couldn't
it.
help
So
but
yeah.
sink.
So they put that plastic chunk in this left one. And when I have my shirt off, you can see it. Like you can probably see it with it on.
Now when you get the
This one's
second
way
one,
higher.
and you'll be looks like you're shrugging all the time.
Yeah, it looks like I got my traps just popped up way over here. Yeah, it's totally different. It's how a shoulder should look. Like I look at it now and I'm like, oh, you could totally see the difference. Like this one's all sunk down and curved. My hips are that way too. Oh, I got everything wrong with me, and it sparks up about 12:30 in the morning. It's misery.
The American Medical Association wanted to double down and says it calls for immediate end to the use of ivermectin for COVID-19.
The stuff that
Just
says
so you know, knock it off.
not for human consumption on it. I don't want to hear from people going, I take ivermectin. Yeah, you one for people.
Yeah.
The one they're cracking down on is not for human consumption. It says so on the bottle.
The one that Cal Ranch can't keep in stock.
Right, the one that you're drinking.
Yeah.
It's
The
for
guy
the
you're
horse and
buying the
cow.
jugs from.
Right. He may look good and healthy. And I know Joe Rogan. Again, it's the same people. I don't understand the argument. I understand why you guys aren't getting the shot. But I don't understand your argument going out the door when you say, well, I need it to be researched more. I don't trust that this thing won't have long-term effects. But when Joe Rogan drinks ivermectin, you'll drink that. Even though everybody's saying the long-term effects could be deadly. The short-term effects could be deadly. I had a nurse text me and say somebody drank a bunch of that stuff, and they've got like Mexican diarrhea, like the stuff like that. Everybody, their insides are rotting out because this thing tore their stomach apart. It doesn't happen to everybody, but who it happens to is it's like Ebola. You start melting.
Yeah.
Fun.
We've got a Florida woman that's behind bars right now because her name's Melissa Daigle. She's 44 years old. She was drunk.
Dago?
I was just going to say, watch it.
Dago.
Watch it,
Wow,
pal.
it's Friday. He's going to go to the club.
But it's close because they're eating dinner last week and during a family discussion that turned violent.
They're Italian.
She threw a plate of spaghetti on her
All
husband.
right. That's not turning violent. That's just
That's
Thursday.
just every day.
No,
Yeah.
you never throw spaghetti.
Any day that ends in Y.
You throw spaghetti when the sauce isn't up to
That's
standard.
right.
According to the husband,
is
no
this?
noodles on them, but the meat sauce was.
You've seen Raging Bull and the steak scene.
Yeah.
If it ain't right, it's going back in somebody's face.
I've got some science news.
Oh,
Damn it.
What the?
he's thinking about
Here
comedy.
we go.
He is.
Totally.
He's on his way.
You're already there, aren't you?
Yep.
You and Jimmy Buffett have already checked out.
Margie's.
Oh, God.
You getting some mexicillin and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
are you
farming?
I need you to go down.
You got to
All right.
get an order
Put
together.
your order.
Yeah, give me an order.
Get an order together for Toledo. I need like 300,000 capsules of synthetic Adderall. They don't make the good stuff down there. They mix it.
And,
all these.
and double
Yeah.
that. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, Brady's a big fan, too. I gave
Yeah, him with Jeopardy the other day was just
Yeah.
on. Oh, my
He's
God.
10 mgs. He was popping that stuff like a junkie.
I told you he was drug addict, homosexual boy, Brady.
I've got some science news.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Hello, my
There we
friends.
go.
I'm Professor Brady Bogan, and this is your science news. Danish researchers discovered a new island in the Arctic.
almost. A new Arctic island.
Yeah, they thought.
Why did the Danish discoverers figure that out? They're the furthest ones from it.
They
Oh, wait,
thought
that's
they-
Antarctica.
Yeah.
Okay, Arctic. They're the closest ones to it. How have they not seen this yet?
Before.
They thought they landed on an island near
Inconceivable.
Greenland that we've known about since 1978, but it was a different one. They say it's the new record holder for northernmost island in the world.
It just showed up?
Yep,
Is it because we haven't been looking?
some ice melting. I don't know. And resurfaced.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll blame. Go to Thunberg's Island. Name it after her.
China wants to build a new spacecraft that's a half a mile long. They're in the early stages. You ready for this? But
You gotta watch
they'd
that launch.
assemble it in orbit,
Oh.
like the space station.
Oh.
So there'll be multiple launches, probably.
So it's a space
Bring
station.
it.
Yeah. You can't launch a half-mile long thing. I'd love to see that. And that'll make Jeff Bezos feel like a jerk with his little tiny dick rocket. Of course, China would build a big dick rocket. They're the ones who you'd expect it from.
In tiny stuff news and
What?
science,
Said,
tardigrades are those microscopic animals that exist all over the world. They're also called water bears.
Yeah.
A new study got some crazy footage of them walking around.
They dance and stuff.
Yeah, stubby little legs.
Yeah. And you can play
Totes
music.
adorbs.
You play music and they start reacting.
what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah. Water bears are weird, man.
What?
That's a whole world under there. Yep.
I saw
You
that
ever
with the
seen 'em?
slime in Ghostbusters 2,
It's
where the
kind of-
toaster started
yes,
dancing
yep.
and stuff.
Water bears are
Very
the same.
similar.
Water bears will react to sounds that we make or vibrations that we have, and they'll start like kind of.
It's a rave on your wherever, whatever surface.
Yeah, water bears are neat. Look at that.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That lives everywhere that we can't see. You can't stomp them to death. You can't do anything. There's a whole world within our world we don't know about.
He's digging the Thomas Dolby right now.
Yeah. You think they've been spotted?
No.
We have to be their aliens.
They're coming for our planet.
They have to have their whole thing.
I think we're just too massive to realize they're even
Right.
Yeah,
like us.
They're
Like
on-
we're
a
nothing.
planet.
Look, there's nothing more amazing than the concept that we're nothing more than a molecule in another being's body.
Yeah,
I find that amazingly fascinating. Like we're just made up of like
planet
not
could
not
be a
us.
pimple.
The planet isn't even. Oh, it would be way too big. A pimple would be too big. We'd be an invisible chunk of the inner workings of another larger creation. That, of course, we'd consider that our God because we know it's a bigger thing.
and other animal
Water
news.
bears are that to us.
This looks like a new level in Mario.
Yeah, a really
it does
boring
actually.
level. Where's that one? What's he walking along? Our
Someone's
skin,
butt
setting our
crack.
skin. Yeah, that's right. He's in an ass crack, Brady, of course. Keep it classy, science. That's right. It's the ass crack water bear. Thank you, child. Getting an F.
God damn it! Why
No, I know. We laugh at it, too. It's the worst part. Because it's, you know what? You just don't expect it from a man about to collect Social Security. Without taking him to the doctor first.
That's it, an ass crack.
Grandpa's got water in the brain. Something's going on.
A team in Australia found that female octopuses will throw stuff at males if they won't stop harassing them.
Oh.
And a study in the journal Nature found dogs can tell when we do something on purpose or by mistake.
Can they tell about bangs? Megan's convinced my dog knows hairstyles.
On purpose?
She
Which dog?
feels it's a
Jack Ham.
mistake or
The youngest one?
Jack Ham smells you like he's a private investigator. If you leave the house, he comes like, and it's real like heavy smells. And so I do the thing on Thursday. And by the way, Aries is the dog I did yesterday, and it's been in the shelter since it was a puppy. So it's shelter puppy. So he needs work. He's amazing. Like, he's just shelter puppy. The only thing he knows is getting in and out of his kennel, going to his little play thing, and then going back in his kennel. He's a year and 9 months now. German Shepherd. Gorgeous. Super sweet.
Wow.
But he's got some strange energy.
Beautiful.
Oh, man.
He's gorgeous. Like, this dog was so sweet yesterday. But he's got some stuff. Like, he's just never been a love bug. He's never, as a puppy, he was never cuddled at night and never had the whole love thing. So he's just he's almost like a dog on the spectrum. He's kind of like, I just do my own thing. I'm not mean. But he kind of doesn't really have human connections the way he should. He's got the people that come and care for him.
He is a good-looking
He's
dog.
awesome.
Are you
And
whizzing on him?
Aries, I want Aries to have a home so bad, but I will say Aries is a project only in that you have to erase the first year of him not being used to you caring about him.
Right.
Like, he's independent, but once he likes you, he does the lean. It's like Rain Man. You want him to have more emotions than he does, but he's never been raised with them. This dog's got to have a beautiful animal. Absolutely stunning. Didn't recognize anybody's haircuts, though.
I got bangs and Jack Ham noticed, and I'm not sure he likes them.
Well, we should change your hair then. If Jack Ham's noticed, my God.
Get Trini on the phone and change that hairstyle.
She had a little surgery on her forehead for a basal cell thing. So, they cut you pretty good there. So
Yeah.
she had a bandage on her head.
Jack noticed the bandage.
And I'm like, yeah, because it's a bloody wound underneath. He smelled it. And
yeah,
then
Cyclops.
you see a tampon on a person's head. It's like, that's not normal.
Well, then when I had my bangs, it was different.
He's seen you first thing in the morning when your hair is like you just touched an electric socket, and he didn't react. He doesn't know hairstyles.
I think Jack likes a bob more than bangs.
Yeah, he wrote that in his latest article in Vogue. She thinks he notices hairstyle. I come in the house, I'm like, yeah, Michael and Troy were outside. Jack's not a big fan of shorts Michael had on. I thought they were a little too small. Big fashion dog.
Doctors in Canada found a weakness in a specific enzyme that lets cancerous tumors spread. They're calling it cancer's Achilles heel and say it could lead to new treatments that would stop cancer in its tracks.
They're going to stop that in its tracks. Cancer's big business. Either way, Aries is on my mind now. That's the pick of the litter. Awesome dog. But when I came home, Jack smelled me for about 45 minutes because I was with Aries for 30 minutes yesterday. But yeah, go get that. Brady, you go get that dog. That dog's for you.
Tempting. But I don't know.
So good.
Wouldn't it be better as a solo dog?
Probably.
That's
right
what
off
I
the
would
bat,
think.
maybe. He's
Yeah.
going to be
'Cause
one of
you
those.
wanna work with it.
Just going to be somebody's dream dog.
There's a lady in L.A., 24-year-old Bethany Lyon, and she paid $10,000 for a breast reduction 2 years ago. She was an E-cup
Criminal.
and it's already had back pain, so she got them reduced to a C-cup.
They're back.
It didn't take. Correct. They grew back.
Nice.
It's a rare condition.
It's a great condition.
It's amazing. You're the luckiest woman in the world.
Absolutely.
You never have to work. It's the old Sam Kinison line. Your back hurts? Lay down. You never have to work again.
The doctors say it happens sometimes because of hormonal changes.
How old is she?
Bethany thinks it might be. She's 24.
Yeah.
Oh, not even
She
expired.
says
Nice.
she's a dancer, and that's why she had them,
Hold back.
reduced. But and she goes, I didn't gain a bunch of weight either. She posted a picture of herself.
What kind of dancer?
Belly.
Oh.
Not ballet.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's all cans.
I don't know. I don't know how often she's been dancing.
Dancing.
Hello, super cans.
Take a look at those pants. They're doing a number on that middle.
Yeah.
That's your science news.
She needs those E's to match.
Yeah, she does. She wants that out. I had a girl in high school that had triple J's.
Whoa.
She got them reduced to C's, and they grew back to double D's.
Yeesh.
Can't imagine what would have happened had she stayed true to herself.
China has put a new rule on television immediately, effective immediately. They've banned effeminate men on TV.
No more twinks?
No more twinks
No
are
Chinese
allowed.
twinks on Chinese TV.
President,
This is enough, a twink. Banning a twink from a dude. No, I don't. I got my Japanese and Chinese confused now.
President Xi Jinping
You have a
has called for a national rejuvenation.
twinkless nation.
Yep. And in fact,
boy, that's no good.
I don't think it's bad. One guy on TV has a $46 million fine levied on him. If he gets back
$46
on-
million.
Yeah. Zhang Shuang was fined 299 million yen, which is about 46 million.
For being too twink? This is great.
His name is Schwang. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, they were getting him because, one, on tax evasion charges and warning other celebrities that to be positive role models, else we'll go after you.
So,
This guy,
like, you got to be careful. You don't fem it up just a little.
be careful with the flames.
Well, they have human rights problems over there, so I'm not shocked. And it's another reason that we should celebrate being in the United States and be a little bit more proud of here instead of talking about how crappy it is here all the time and how everybody's oppressed. You can't even have queer eyes for the straight Chinese guy over there. They have gays. There's 2 billion people. There's gays all over that place. Just statistically, if it's 10% and it's not a choice, Jesus, what is that? 200 million gays? Is that right? I don't do math. That's amazing.
We'll end it with some radio videos. And the first one is this Scottish guy. He's a YouTuber. Goes by the name of Limey.
No.
He discovered that Scottish people have a tough time saying purple burglar alarm.
Why would you need to?
He was talking about, I guess it was a thing he didn't know about, so he tried to talk
but
about
why
it.
would you need to ever say the phrase purple burglar alarm?
Maybe it's a certain code in the city that
That no one can say.
we're at purple now.
Genius. That would be a Scottish thing. We need a code, but make sure it can't be uttered by any of us. All right, here we go. Here's a Scotsman trying to say purple burglar alarm.
There's some Scottish people that kind of say purple burglar alarm, purple burglar alarm, purple burglar alarm,
There he takes his ear.
purple burglar alarm, purple burglar alarm, burglar.
Oh, just get your heroin.
Burglar.
Look here, Train Spotting. That's enough. Nobody's ever going to need that phrase. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, stricken it from.
I'd like to hear him. Ruba Bubba Bunkers. Ruba Bubba Bunkers. What's a crime? Who invented the Ruba Bubba Bunkers? A box of biscuits, a box of Miss Big Six. Oh, Christ, I'll never get through this day. Red leather, yellow leather. That one's easy. New York, unique New York. Okay, now let's get back to it. Red Baby Bubba Bunkers. Damn it! Yeah, I'm just going to do me heroin and live my meaningless life here in this mud puddle called Scotland.
Next one's a good scorpion pose.
A girl's going to scorpion?
Yeah.
She's about to do a front flip, it looks like. Oh, no, she's just falling down. To Eric Carmen's hungry eyes. Why?
No arm strength.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think we just watched a girl with cerebral palsy fall down.
I know, it looks like it.
It's not somebody. She's sick, you guys.
This is not good, Brady.
No,
Oh,
Brady,
yeah,
that
no,
girl's
she's
got
real.
the CP. Now she's got CP.
Yeah.
Well, of course she's real.
Caleb
That's
just
CG.
texted. Caleb just texted. This is exactly how it happened to me. Wow, her. Well, good thing she's flexible because she's not smart.
Next one's a little pool party. Throwing his bro a beer in a tree. And this guy's lucky. 'Cause he
Chucks the beer. He's in the tree. He's about 15 feet up, and now he's just missed the edge of the
made the water.
He's got a big tree branch hanging over the pool. This is such a hillbilly white thing to do.
It's great. No one budges.
And I guarantee you that's an old style. You almost died trying to catch an old stop.
Natty Light.
Yeah. That's a college party. Oh, my God. That is close to dying. I almost died when Howard Jones was at Sarah Ferguson's house. I told you that. Remember when the great English... what is love?
Oh, I thought you were talking Howard Jones from Kill Switch. I was
No.
like, oh, okay.
In 1988, Howard Jones was a contest on KZZP. And you can win a day with Howard Jones. And this girl at school named Shauna Ferguson won him. And then we had a party. She's like calling our friends, like, Howard Jones coming over at 2. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it sounded like a good idea. And they're like, do I like Howard Jones? I don't know if I like Howard Jones. So this paced Englishman shows up in the middle of May. It's 1,000,000 degrees.
So hot.
He's in all black. He's got mime makeup on. His hair's bleached. He's standing under a tree. He's about 5'1". And he starts going, what is love? And nobody cares about. There it is. Through the wall. This dude was in the back of Shauna Ferguson's house in Mesa. He's miserable. There's a bunch of teenagers in a pool, and I'm like, we're throwing people in, and I wanted to do that. Turn you into a hammock and throw you in. Well, both people have to be on point. So the guy who had my arms didn't let go, and the guy who had my legs did.
Oh, let me go.
I felt, because that's when I had hair. My hair brushed the edge of the side as I went in. I almost started crying, but I didn't want Howard to see that.
He might have started crying, too.
Why is he crying? That's the song. I'll meet you, young man.
Oh, I understand your pain, youngster.
No, he was so unhappy. It was miserable. Poor Howard Jones. Had to do 2 songs in some teenager's backyard to promote his show. And those knobs from KZZP are that.
You guys excited about Howard Jones?
Like, yeah, mildly, I guess. Yeah. He's British. That's neat.
Thank you, guys, for being.
That's him now. Yeah. He looks better. I wonder if he remembers that. Why did Howard Jones disappear is an article up there. I can tell you exactly why. Because radio stations were dragging people's backyards in strange cities. Well, do I have to, somebody's idea had to be like, Howard, we got you in this contest out there.
Well, go on.
So you got to stand in a backyard in 105 degrees and watch teenagers swim and sing to them with your keyboard.
Huh? What?
Just shut up, Howard. Just let's do it.
Okay.
What is love? There's crooning in the corner. No one cared. It was live on KZZP. And I don't even know who the
You guys
job
were ahead
was.
of your time.
Oh, it was terrible. Shauna was so excited. I think she got some money, too. I think Howard. And Howard, it's not enough just for you to show up. We got to give him like $500.
There was a couple others in that series, like the backyard beach parties that MTV would do.
Yeah, that's different. Because they'd
that's
pick
better.
up, yeah.
That's better.
And in fact, she had it at her boyfriend Dan's house. It was like a postage stamp lawn. It wasn't like we had a lot of room. Everybody was just standing on and then one tree and a little spot. It was right off of Guadalupe and Extension.
Oh, okay.
Back in that area.
It's right by your old pad.
It was across the street.
Oh, okay.
On the south end and we're just standing back there watching this British guy cry. He was miserable.
Oh, it's nice. Thank you for being home.
Thanks for coming, Howard.
Yeah, I was forced. 2, 3, 4.
It was great. And he starts his little recorder because it had the beat and the mix, and he played the piano.
Thank you.
And all of us are kind of like, what is going on? And then I almost died. And that would have been rough.
That sounds like the most exciting part of that party, actually.
It would have been. And it would have been my story.
Blood in the water.
Remember when that dude, that kid with the huge head died? John Holmberg, when we killed him at the Howard Jones party? That would have been what my legacy would have been. And you know what? Not so bad, really, when you think about it. At least it's memorable. And that's all we're looking for in this life. Be memorable. That kid in high school, the Howard Jones thing. I wouldn't have minded that. All right, 8 o'clock is upon us. Buttes. Oh, you're throwing them now. The butts.
Sorry.
Love the butts. Buttes. Meet me at the butts. Buttes. That's today's. Oh, okay, we can't say that. Don't show me those. Settle down, bro. It's not.
That was only for
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy in China has somebody just text over something off.
your roof comment from.
No, we're not going to. No, it was not my roof comment. I used a different word.
That was funny too.
Buttes. No, none of this is funny. It's all bad. Now I'm getting them all now. Chinese TV show. I know what to call it. Now, this is better. Queer eyes for the straight eyes. That's better. Better than what that was. Terrible people.
Same meaning, though.
8 o'clock. Stop it. It's not. Buttes. Brett enjoys it too much.
Hey, John, your crappy old station had a concert with the at my high school.
The jet all of them? There's like 100 jets.
Yeah.
Brothers and
8
sisters.
starters and 8 in the secondary.
Buttes. That's the word we're looking for. The Buttes. Buttes. The Butts. How can you not call it the Butts? It's the Butts. Doing it at the Butts. It's 97936. That's what you got to do. It's open right now. 8 o'clock. It started. So we've got our winner from 7. We get another one at 8. You got 40 minutes to figure out how to spell Buttes and put it in. 97936. There goes your Brady Report.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell?
98.
I'm not cool with this at all.
KUPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.